throw a bucks night. Can just see you girls doing a pub crawl.
Who's doing a pub crawl?
Oh, it's just Rob being stupid. Joe had a hassle with the room at the restaurant, so we're having the shower tea at Mrs. Armstrong's now. Have to ring around, let everyone know.
Barbara's agreed to it.
Had to do a bit of talking, but yeah.
Oh, that's nice of her. I'm glad I can come now.
I thought you couldn't make it.
David just told me about the bucks night. He certainly won't be needing any company, so couldn't have worked out better. Have a nice night, darling. Rosie, you're not actually going to wear that hat, are you?
I'll wear what I like.
Please yourself. Angela, what on earth are you doing up there?
Coming.
Changed your mind pretty sudden, didn't you?
About what?
Coming tonight.
I found I had some time to spare.
Anything to do with it being at Mrs. Armstrong's place?
Rosie, I'm going because I happen to be the mother of the bride. Is that all right with you?
It's not fair on Mrs. Armstrong.
Not fair. It's none of your business.
Sorry it took so long.
That's all right, darling.
Got everything?
I think so.
Rosie, I wouldn't worry about the hat. I don't think it's going to be that sort of do.
That won't worry me.
Looks like she's going to be the life of the party.
Not a word of a lie. Honestly. I believe you, Jane. Thousands wouldn't.
Here she is, everyone, the guest of honor.
I wanted to make a quiet entrance. Thanks for letting us use your place, Mrs. Armstrong.
I'm glad I was able to help.
And look who could make it.
I thought you weren't coming.
Oh, you know me, Tina. Never miss a good party.
Angela, darling, I can't wait to see your mysterious fiancé. You should have brought him tonight. Oh, I hope you don't mind. I brought a friend of mine who was in town. Deirdre, this is the bride-to-be. I won't say blushing.
Thought these might help.
Oh, you shouldn't have bothered. Thanks, Rosie.
No bother.
Glad you could make it. Oh, watch out for the punch. It's lethal.
Oh, that's the way I like it. Excuse me. Hello, Barbara. Couldn't possibly not come when I heard you were helping out.
Rob says you're not coming along to the Bucks party.
I've got work I should do.
I think he'd like you to be there.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid.
I put myself out by coming up early. Don't you reckon you can do the same and come along?
A night of blue movies and beer isn't my idea of fun.
Be a bit of a laugh.
For you, maybe.
I thought you'd be able to swallow your pride for one night.
I've been swallowing my blasted pride ever since you...
Just telling me about the marquee idea of Mother's.
Yes, just in case it rains.
Thought I'd better eat. Never can trust the food at the sort of joints we're going to.
Well, who goes along for the food?
Your hands. Oh, he's a mongrel, Dave.
I wouldn't tell him what we've got lined up for him tonight.
As long as it isn't tar and feathers, eh?
Sure he won't come?
No, I really can't, I'm sorry.
Fair enough.
Well, we'd better go, hadn't we?
Right, meet you at the Alamein Fountain.
I'll come with you, John.
Good one. See you, Mr. Hamilton.
You right for Will's, Wayne?
No worries. Better go. Wouldn't want to miss any of the fun.
Thanks.
They sure can put it away.
Yeah, they'll probably all be on diets tomorrow.
It's good to see you looking so happy.
Why shouldn't I be?
Well, you weren't exactly firing this morning.
Bet. Just me being stupid.
Darling, I need your help.
I better get back to work.
Have a go at Tina. She's the worst gossip in the world.
Hardly. Tina, what stories have you been spreading now?
Oh, Charlie swore it was true.
Honestly. Barbara, you'll enjoy this. Tina's been telling everyone that you and Gordon were having a little fling while I was overseas.
Tina.
Tricia?
You're joking.
Isn't that ridiculous?
Yes, it is.
Now, honestly, do we look like two women who'd be after the same man?
Well, no.
Well, you better tell the gossips they were barking up the wrong tree, then.
Don't believe a word she says about me, Barbara. I'm discretion itself. Come on. Pamela wants to have a look at the ring.
How dare you ridicule me in my own home?
Did I?
Glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you for coming. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night. Good night.
Nice to see you. Bye. Oh, and thanks for the presents. And thank you.
Oh.
Oh, after all you've done tonight, you've got to come to the wedding. Isn't there any way you can?
Well, actually, I was trying to talk to you earlier. If it's not too late, I'd like to change my mind. That is, if I'm welcome.
Oh, I just said so, didn't I? Oh, that's great. All right, off you go and get some beauty sleep.
You don't want bags under your eyes for Saturday?
Night-night, Rosie, and thank you for your help.
Well, it's my pleasure.
I'll
See you Saturday.
join you later, darling.
Okay, night.
I said I'll be out in a minute, Rosie. What the hell are you up to?
Well, I originally decided not to go to the wedding because I thought it would be in poor taste.
Oh, damn right it would.
But after tonight's little performance...
I would have thought tonight's little performance would be enough for you.
I refused the invitation out of consideration to you as well as Gordon, believe it or not. But any woman who can use tonight to score points doesn't deserve any consideration as far as I'm concerned. I shall be there because Angela wants me there. And if you try and make a fool of me again...
You made a fool of yourself.
I shall make sure I show you up to be the sort of woman that you really are.
What I really am is Gordon's wife. He loves me. And I hope tonight showed you how ludicrous most people find the idea of you and him together.
Gordon needs a woman who genuinely cares for him. Someone who can give love as well as take it.
That's you, I suppose.
It could be.
Funny Gordon doesn't see it that way.
You know, a beautiful woman can get away with a lot, but only so far. You'll trip yourself up before long. Your type always does.
My type?
I can wait. When Gordon wants me, I'll be here.
You really honestly believe all that, don't you?
Yes.
Well, it looks like someone had a good time.
You don't mind us coming, do you?
Mine. Look, I've been boring myself silly all night. Come on in.
Well, we just thought you should get to the celebrations, eh? No. Yeah, we did that with you at the Bucks party.
Oh, jumping out of a cake, no doubt. What have you done with Rob?
Oh, last we saw of him, he was standing on top of a table doing a strip.
Champagne.
Oh, no way. No, he's had enough.
For once you're right.
And I'm driving. So we thought we ought to sober up a bit before we headed back. So, how about a coffee?
Very good idea. 2 coffees coming up. I'm having a drink.
Yeah, you're going to let me catch up, Ron.
I tried to catch up with you, David Palmer. I'd be on my ear.
He was right about the punch.
You should have a large glass of water and some vitamin B before you go to bed.
Hello there.
Hello, darling.
Looks like you had a good night.
Oh, I won't know till I've opened them. I think I'll do it in the morning. Good night, Mother.
Good night, darling.
Night.
See you in the morning, Daddy.
It's time I was in bed, too. Good night.
Night.
Nightcap?
The quiet. No idea the way those women talk. Oh,
They could have done with some noise around here tonight.
you're sorry you didn't go with them?
A little. Still, I can't relax with David. It's a fact of life. There's no point in spending an evening with him when I don't have to.
Never mind. It's not often you and I get a chance to be alone together.
This place is like Central Station. What shall we drink to?
Us.
Us.
I'm glad I decided to go tonight.
How's Barbara?
It was good to be able to show her there were no hard feelings. Feel sorry for her, really. I know how I felt when I thought I was losing you.
Do you know what I think?
What?
I think we should take our bottle and ourselves to bed before the boys get home.
Look at you two. There was a time when I thought I'd never see you getting on.
You're not the only one.
Stupid, huh? Really gave you a hard time, didn't I?
You had your reasons.
Oh, he thought he did.
Glad I woke up to myself when I did.
Amen.
And I reckon it was the time at Woombai that did the trick. Working together. It really gave us a chance to get to know each other better. It's a pity it didn't happen sooner.
Better late than never.
You two, just a pair of old softies.
Who's an old softy?
Oh. You just keep up the good work. Okay.
I can't see what the big deal's about.
We could have lost an account.
We didn't, though.
No thanks to you. I'm sure Mr. Ferguson stressed there's no point in seeing a client unless you're thoroughly prepared for the meeting.
Yes, I know. It won't happen again.
I'd make sure of that if I were you. And I didn't appreciate you staggering in here at 10:15, especially after our talk yesterday.
I've never been late before.
That's one point in your favor.
I slept through the alarm.
After a night out drinking with your mates.
I don't know what you've heard, but I wasn't very drunk last night.
Well, it better not affect your work for the little that's left of the day. You can do whatever the hell you like outside working hours as long as you're on the ball when you're here. I hired you to do a job.
The last couple of weeks haven't been normal. I won't be making any more mistakes.
That's what you said yesterday. You've got exactly 2 more weeks to show me that you're still up to the job, okay? Good. That'll be all then. Mason here, Patricia. If you've got some time during the day, I'd like to see you.
I'm tied up till at least 1.
All right. How about 3? My office?
3 o'clock, fine by me.
Good, I'll see you then.
I'm sorry, Paul. Right, the job. You're chopping and changing a bit, aren't you? One minute you want to leave, the next minute you want to stay.
I was keen to move on. I've thought about it since, though. If you've got someone else lined up...
No, we haven't. I'm glad you're staying. I'm very pleased with your work.
Good.
Was there something else?
No. Well, thanks, Mrs. Hamilton. I'd better let you get on with your work then.
Organising a wedding virtually overnight is no mean feat.
I bet it's not. If there's any way I can help, just let me know.
Well, don't worry, I will.
Right.
Would you let Rosie know? I don't want her hiring anybody else.
I bet it's all a lie. We probably got up from work to shower too.
I wouldn't count on it.
How come I've got a hangover and
I'm fine.
We can hold our grog better, that's all. What were you on, punch or something?
Don't kid.
Mrs. Hamilton said to let you know, Rosie, I'm staying on.
Oh, that's lovely. I'll take the ad out of the local paper then.
Wise move, mate. We're a good wicket here.
Yeah. I'll try and keep in the background till the wedding's over.
Thank you.
Oh, there'll be plenty to do. We'll be running you ragged.
Well, I'll stay out of your way while I'm doing it.
Nice boy, that.
Yeah, he's a cute bloke.
Mum!
In here, love. Running a bit late, I'm afraid.
No rush. There's stacks of time. I've got to get changed yet. You look terrible.
Oh, trust me to pick up a bug of all times.
You both know it's not a bug, Mum.
Oh, well, whatever it is, I feel dreadful. I've never felt less like flying in all my life.
I think we should put it off till tomorrow.
The wedding's tomorrow, love.
Not until the afternoon. We can catch an early flight.
Oh, what about Kevin and Lynn?
They can go on ahead. You get back to bed. I'll phone Dad and let him know.
No, I'd better do it.
Okay, but don't be long. I'll get your bed ready.
Thanks, Susie. You're really putting it away this morning.
Growing boy. You've gotten quite old to settle, huh?
I'm feeling pretty seedy.
I hope you're feeling up to looking that block of land later on.
Yeah, sure.
Hamilton House? Hello there. It's Rosie. I'll get him. For you, David, it's Beryl.
Oh. Oh, I'll take it in the hallway. G'day.
Oh, hello, love. Look, don't get mad, but there's been a bit of a change in plans.
You better be coming.
Of course I am, but not until tomorrow.
I thought you were going to pull a Swifty and say you couldn't make it.
I promised I'd be there, and I will.
Cutting it a bit fine, aren't you?
David, I'm feeling sick. I've been up and down all night. I'm really not in any state to travel.
You will be here.
I said I will.
At what time do you reckon?
Oh, I don't know. Expect me when you see me. And thanks very much for being so concerned about my health.
Wayne told me about John's employment record. He's hardly showing responsibility.
What would Wayne know? From what I've heard, John's been doing very well.
Not for the last few weeks, he hasn't.
You can't let him go because of one or two mistakes.
James asked... ordered me to find John a position.
And, as it turned out, it was a good move.
Was good, but he's shirking now. I just want you to know that if he continues to do badly, I will get rid of him. And I'd be disappointed if you let that affect our working relationship. I was willing to give him a go, just as I'm willing to give Wayne a go.
Employing Wayne had nothing to do with me.
He's turned out to be the best of the lot, actually. Well, the reports from Melbourne on David Palmer aren't too encouraging either.
It's a difficult transition for both David and John.
Just remember, Ramberg is a business, not your personal employment agency.
If you've had a piece of John, I'm sure you'll find he'll improve.
Well, let's hope so. Well, I'm equally concerned about his father, actually.
It takes David a while to adjust to new ideas. You'll see.
Why all this concern about the Palmer family? Well, John, I can understand, but his father? Frankly, you don't exactly strike me as the guardian angel type.
Who says I'm doing it to help him?
Oh, it's terrific, Fiona. Oh, it's comfy.
On the beach just down the road and everything.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting down there later. Reckon it'll be fine tomorrow?
You can count on the odd fine day this time of year, unlike Melbourne.
I suppose it only rains at night, too.
You'd better believe it.
Oh, I'd like a place like this when we get our own.
It's yours for as long as you're in Sydney.
Mind if I have a look around?
Oh, of course not.
Are the others coming around later?
Well, I spoke to your dad earlier. He and John and Rob are going to try and make it.
And how are they all?
Oh, dog-tired. What with the Bucks dinner last night?
Did Dad say how it's going over there?
I think I'm going to like Sydney.
Good. It's doing your dad a lot of good. He and John were here last night. Oh, it's so good to see them together. They're very close now.
Yeah, it's easy enough for John. He doesn't know.
And he's not going to know, is he?
No.
Good on you. Oh, it's so good to have you here.
I'm taking that Formby file home.
Oh, good. I'll need it first thing in the morning.
It's the wedding tomorrow.
Oh, you can still bring it in, can't you?
Sure. How did it go with Mother?
Well, she wasn't too keen, but I think I made my point.
Suppose she stuck up for John.
What are these personal problems he's been having?
He's mixed up with a girl who was a prostitute.
Charming. His own silly fault, then. Still, he tells me he's over it. I'll just have to hope that nothing else happens to upset his apple cart.
Yeah. Right.
You're sounding chirpy.
I had a good day. The whole swag of work to get through, though.
Oh, John's in there. He's in the same boat.
Oh, I'll take over the living room, then.
I thought I told you we wanted afternoon tea.
The kettle's on.
Well, do that later, for heaven's sake. I wouldn't be at all surprised if she wasn't going senile.
Hal told me I just missed you.
Must have. I've only been back a few minutes. We're having afternoon tea out by the pool, if you'd like to join us.
Who's us?
Angela and David, myself, and Rob when he's finished changing.
Oh, it's okay. I'd better get on with this.
They've seen a block of land that they're really keen on. Angela and Rob.
I thought they were going to live here.
Well, only till they build their own place. Block's just down the road. I think I might talk to Gordon about it.
You're really keen on keeping them around, aren't you?
Certainly am. If you change your mind, come on down. Where's Angela?
Going to give Rosie a hurry up.
Oh, good. I found her polishing the hall table. I don't know why Gordon bothers with her. Sorry I sniped at you the other night. About going across to Fiona's. You're right, we're all trying to make the best of a difficult situation. Kevin and Lynn should be here by now.
Yeah. Fiona will give them the royal treatment.
Surprised Beryl didn't come with them.
She wanted to leave it to the last minute. Hardly blame her.
She will come, though, won't she? I don't want anything to spoil the day for Angela.
Yeah, of course she'll come.
I really appreciate all the effort you're making.
She is my daughter.
Can't take all the credit.
Yeah.
Just the man I wanted to see.
Yeah?
I'd like to have a talk in private.
Well, can't it wait?
It's pretty important, really. Kevin Palmer arrived today, didn't he?
So?
I'm worried about how he's going to be with Mother at the wedding. What he might say.
How do you mean?
Come on, we both know what happened at Woombai.
Jeez, man, keep your voice down.
I said it was private.
What's it to you anyway?
Just want everything to go off well. I think we should work out a way of keeping them apart. It's better to be safe than sorry.
Oh, come off it, Wayne. As if Kevin's going to start spouting about Patricia and David having an affair.
Oh, very subtle. There's another job idea for Wayne. He could be a one-man bulldozer. I've got some more information about Hal Mason. Somebody wrote in a while ago about seeing him in a religious programme. Well, Pete Bloy says it was called Journey of a Lifetime, and it was in black and white, and it was about John Bonney and his wife touring the Holy Land. Pete used to see it every week at Sunday school. So the moral is, work hard, go to Sunday school every week, and you too could end up as a redcoat at Skegness, just like Pete, watching this in a jam-packed TV room with a lot of happy, sad campers. Will Stafford has a comment about Paul Shepherd, who will never learn. Not only does he try and tangle with Patricia, that's not giving too much away, is it? But he then went on to lose to Xena Warrior Princess twice. Should have stayed in the priesthood. Did they use every New Zealand actor and therefore every Shortland Street actor in Xena? Great letters, guys. Keep them coming via 5 text, page 391.